It was Kat McDonough's fourth day on the stand, her second under cross-examination, the jury hearing a lot more accusations of lying about dark characters and who ultimately controlled her relationship with Seth Mazelia, but they didn't hear a lot about what happened to Lizzie Marriott. Was Kat McDonough misconstruing Seth Mazelia's dark characters, the ones the state infers played a role in Lizzie Marriott's murder, with his creativity as a fiction writer? Kat says no, even claiming he wanted to build a cult and had her post on a website called Vampire Freaks.
So you have a site called Vampire something, and you're saying that that's where the world domination was going to take place?
No, he said that was the right type of people. He called them broken souls on the site, the sort of more gothic, edgy people, or just people who didn't quite fit in with the modern day world. He said those were the people we needed to find, and they would help us take over the world.
Kat faced repeated questions about the multiple personas and names she used even before meeting Mazelia.
I'm one person. I have one mind. I don't have multiple of them.
She says that after her arrest and a month of no communication with him, that she realized the control he'd had over her.
Now, it happened to be the month where you were facing potential years in prison, right?
She told the grand jury he'd controlled her and spoke about his multiple personas, but not her own, issues raised by the defense.
For the first time, I was admitting to the truth about how Seth had murdered Lizzie. It was the first time that some of the details had ever been spoken about the murder, and I was, my mind was definitely more focused on that.
Defense attorney Barth said his next question would be to ask Kat about her sex life of bondage and sadomasochism and about her search for women. The judge decided it was a good place to stop there before she answered. The jury will hear her resume her testimony Monday morning at 9. Until then, in Dover, Jennifer Crompton, WMUR News 9.